It's Powder Cheese Aficionado, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be playing a World Championship deck from the pro player Seth Manfield. Pretty legendary, and he chose to play Golgari Control in the World Championship, which is very exciting to me because I've been playing a similar deck on the ladder. It's always fun to see how the meta changes after World Championship and what new decks get out there. I was looking through the lists and trying to figure out a few that I might want to play on the channel, and this is the one that piqued my interest the most. So let's take a look. Here's the deck list as is. I haven't changed any cards whatsoever. The thing is with World Championship decks is a lot of the times they are built for a specific meta, and this might not perform as well as you could hope on the standard ladder and arena. They are a bit of a different meta, but that being said, I think it looks really strong. And if you've watched my channel before, you might realize that I have played a deck very similar to this one that I was having a lot of fun with, and it does use the combo of Up the Beanstalk into Overlord of the Hauntwoods that I have been having so much fun with. That is so powerful, so it was cool to see that played on such a big stage. He did include 3 Glissa Sunslayer, which is a great card against enchantments and just a hard threat to get through. I don't always play this card because I don't love playing creatures, frankly, all the time. But we have the removal package of Anoint with Affliction and Cut Down, as well as Duress, Tear Asunder for artifacts, enchantments, and other permanents. We have some card advantage with Outrageous Robbery, Pillage the Bog, of course Up the Beanstalk, and there's 2 Sheoldred of the Apocalypse, which is obviously one of the best cards in Standard still, but I don't usually play it because it's so boring to me, but in the World Championship, you're gonna take your wins where you can, so. And then we got some sweepers. We got a very diverse sideboard with lots of answers, lots of one-ofs. I love to see Nissus and an Animist in the sideboard. That's cool to see in a World Championship deck, as well as my best friend, Tranquil Frillback. I love Golgari Control right now in Standard, and there weren't too many control decks in the World Championship meta to pull from. A lot of it was pretty aggressive, or the newer black-blue Demons deck, which is also really fun and interesting to me, but I was really looking for control builds that I could try out in Arena from World Championship. So yeah, let's see how it goes and hop into a match. All right, a lot of tap lands, but it seems like a pretty good opener to me. We got the Beanstalk, we got some removal. Paw Patch Recruit is here, okay. Gotta play a Restless Cottage. Plenty of removal. Would love to draw some other things. Some gas. Okay, we get an untapped land, and I think I'm just going to kill Bristly Bill right away. I don't think I can let this card stick around at all. I mean, I honestly haven't played against it too much in Standard, but going to delay playing the Beanstalk by at least a turn in favor of surviving. Cut Down is great, it's just we just don't have a untapped land here to play Cut Down and Annoying with Affliction. Don't really want to take 6 next turn either, so yeah, I guess I'll just cut down the Recruit. Bit awkward, feeling a bit behind, and just really need an untapped land this turn to Beanstalk into one of our removal spells. Not sure if I'm doing the sequencing completely correct here, but guess we'll see. This is good to know that they have this in their deck, but I'm gonna assume or hope they don't have one in hand. Oh, mono green is something I have not seen in a bit. And what do we need to do here? I think it's too risky to play Beanstalk and try to get an untapped land, and maybe I just need to kill the Sentinel, I guess. Or we could Virtue the Keen-Eyed Curator, gain some life, but still taking a bunch from the Sentinel. Put some black, and I'm just going to do this now so they don't have any protection. Fun to see mono green though. There was a lot of new mono green cards in Foundations that were announced recently that seems like it might be a bit pushed, but I am kind of happy to see mono green back in Standard. It's been a while. They've been in Bristly Bill, which makes me think they have another in hand, but they're not going to use it. And they can protect their Curator here. So we definitely need to kill the Curator. We have plenty of removal. I'm not going to play Beanstalk still because we're getting beat down. Another Sentinel. Alright, well, Yep, I'm gonna try and kill this. They'll probably use Tyvar stand, and then I'll use another go for the throat on it. Wow, we get all of our go for the throats. Let's get Beanstalk down. Okay, cut down. Do I just kill this now? I think we try to get a little more value out of it, but I could just shoot this thing down. Well, I'm going to now anyways to keep us alive. Okay, there's no stick. That's good. Our opponent is impressed with our endless removal. Yep, and this is pretty good. Ooh, okay, but they're gonna not... I'm actually a bit relieved. I'm just gonna kill this right now, or exile with Terra Sunder. I'm kind of relieved they didn't plus to make a creature there. God, the endless gas. So, can we get an untapped land for this thing? We do. Just change my resolution. Yep, I think feeling pretty behind still, but I'm gonna sweep up the Polychronos. Are we exiling? Bristly Bill, Sentinel. No idea what their deck is doing. Okay, there's a Hunter's Talent. They have another Polychronos. They have Thrun. That's good to know. Arshwood's Charm. I'm wondering if this card will get better because there's so many artifacts and enchantments running around. Yeah, definitely a lot of pretty good green cards here. We're staying alive. If we can get to playing Virtue and get stuff out of their graveyard, that would be amazing. Okay, it's a land. It's a tapped one, unfortunately, but I think I'll just use Virtue on this and just pass. We can make a 1/1 with Fountain Port, but that'll cost a life. I do like the Sunken Citadel Fountain Port pairing, though. It's kind of nice. And I think I'm going to attack with Cottage here in the name of getting a food token. I kind of want their creatures, right? So... now we can gain 3. We can go back up to 10. Okay, that's something for us to cut down. Yeah, they can kill our fish here, but I think I'll just cut this down in response. Might as well, right? Do they want to protect it? Okay. Wow. Seems fine to me, because now we get a Virtue, and assuming they don't have enchantment destruction here, we're just going to start getting all their stuff out of their graveyard. Do take some damage, but we do have our food token. And we have Pillage the Bog to find some answers. I think I'm going to get the Sentinel here. Make a good blocker. Gliss is good. And do we pillage or... Yeah, I guess I'll just pillage right now. Because it's sorcery. Well, can't go wrong with Shieldred, right? And then we'll just hold up our food token. Probably use it, because 4 life is a little scary. Don't think they can kill us easily, but... what are you going to do? I mean, I'm just going to keep getting back their stuff. Okay, another Curator. Use the clue. Beginning of end step, so we just block with Glissa, because first strike. I guess that's what they wanted me to do. So, Glissa's gonna die, but I don't think it's the end of the world. It would have been nice to be able to attack with Glissa and destroy the Hunter's talent. But, it is what it is. Yep, just let it go through. Thank you. And just gonna use my food right now to stop the annoying sticks. We take one. And I think I'll get our own curator. Seems good. They could have been exiling their own graveyard. Okay, there they go. They're going to do that, so we don't get the curator. Not the end of the world. To get a harvester. But who am I kidding? Why would you not just play Shieldred in any scenario? Gix's command seems good. Don't really want to attack here. Well, I guess we could attack and try to blow them out, actually. If they double block. Let's see if they want to. Because we have Harvester, which can act as a 2-mana removal spell. You want to double block? No. Alright, they go to 5 with Shieldred's trigger. Assuming they don't have a instant speed pump and fight spell right here. No? Okay. This is a good card, but, you know, Scavenging Ooze it got recently announced is coming back to Standard, which... it's a good card. Scavenging Ooze is the same type of ability where you tap 1, but it has to be green, I believe. Well... we're gonna pretend that they don't have another Tyvar stand, I suppose. But we just need to... stay alive for Shieldred. To kill them. Yep, so they're gonna pop up their curator, but well, 8, so we take 3, but this only gives -2/-2, so it's actually not really worth using here, I think. I'm just gonna take it. A lot of damage. They get a card. They take 2. So they're very close to death. And I'll get back another Sentinel, I think. Yep, I mean, I'm gonna just exile all the creatures right now. It's fine by me. And what are we doing with this? Maybe giving Shieldred lifelink, I suppose? They say good game. Okay, well, make them sacrifice, and yeah, it's not really worth getting stuff back from our graveyard because they can just immediately exile it. Alright, that is going to do it. Okay, mono green. Well, all of our destruction comes in, I think. Cut down is good. Tear Asunder, Frillback, Nissa, and an Overlord. I mean, all our removal really helped, right? Get down to beans. No black mana in that opener, so I think we have to put it away. And I'll get rid of Demolition Field here. And we draw one immediately. Sounds good. Overlord is good. We don't have a Beanstalk, but not the end of the world. Bristly Bill. Bristly Bill will die immediately. You know, Virtue is just such a good versatile card against creature decks. Removal and Recursion in one. Where's the Curator? Oh, I can't believe it's a 3/3 to start. That is good. I'm going to play tap land here, and they're probably trying to hold up a Tyvar's stand, but so I'm not going to just shoot off an Anoint quite yet. I'd love for them to tap out, maybe. But probably just taking 3 here. See what they do with their mana, and then probably try to... Alright, there we go. So now I'm just going to kill this thing. And probably playing Overlord next turn. We could Terrace under the Sentinel. Oh, there's a Beanstalk. It's too good to pass up, I think. Maybe we'll be able to cut down something. But I think we're just going to chill. Really want to draw the card off of Beanstalk with Overlord, and maybe if we draw an untapped land, we'll do full cost Overlord next turn. But yeah, I think Mono Green in new Standard 1 Foundations comes out fairly soon. I think Mono Green will probably be pretty good. This art kind of reminds me of the Dwemer in Skyrim, if you know what I'm talking about. You want to use a map, you want to play something. Okay. We get the end. I think I'm still going to stick with my Overlord plan. Draw a card here, maybe get an untapped land. Just pretty sure they're going to have lots of protection. Maybe they're a little scarred by us exiling their Curator just now. Ooh, we do get a land. Not really much to do with it, though, because Terra Sunders can just get rid of artifacts and enchantments with 2 mana. But we are setting up more, so next turn might be able to play Virtue if we get another untapped land, or we'll probably be playing Glissa. Things to do, as long as they don't just one-shot us right now. Tyvar. Well, that's a good thing to exile. We just know that they have a Tyvar stand, so we need to get that out of their hand then. Love an untapped land here. Ooh, we get it. Okay, so I think I'm going to play Glissa as a blocker that they have to get around, and then hopefully blow them out with the end. Or Terra Sunder. Would love for them to tap out, but they are being very stubborn. Okay, I'm gonna let that happen. Well, what do we do here? We know that Tyvar can be indestructible. I think I try to exile it right now, and we know they're just gonna hold up Tyvar's stand until the end of time, so... They don't buff it, though. They want to keep 2 mana untapped. Not going to block. Oh, and they tap out. Okay, that makes my life much easier. Appreciate it, opponent. Very nice of you. Let's tap right. Let's exile Tyvar right now. And then... Yep, they could make it indestructible there, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, we get a Tyvar out of their hand, and they have Nissa. That's going to be an issue, because we used our Terra Sunder. That's a little scary if I'm being completely real. But, I'm going to kill the Curator too, gain a little life, and I guess hold up Cut Down. We want to attack with Glissa here. Draw a card, take 3. A little scared about life total, so I'm going to hold Glissa back, even though we could have drawn a card with her, but then taking 4 total this turn. If they want to play Nissa now, I'm trying to think what we do, because Glissa can attack and remove counters from Nissa, so they'll have to trade the Sentinel. We get Virtue too. Could also attack with Cottage and make sure Nissa dies. Then we don't get to play Virtue. I think I'm just going to attack like this. Guess I could also attack player, remove counters. Alright, they're just gonna let us die. That's great for me. Yeah, maybe I should have done that a little differently there with the Glissa attacking face and being able to remove the loyalty counters, but I think it's okay. Okay, we're gonna use some maps. This thing is getting a little big. It's a little scary, actually. So, gonna leave Glissa up to block next turn, I'd say. And what are we getting out of their yard? Probably the Curator, I suppose. Or maybe our own Overlord, actually. That sounds kind of better. Yeah, take a lot of damage right now. Cut down. Not looking great, but we get an Overlord. Just a big blocker. Okay, and they do not want to stick around for that. Okay. Yeah, seems like a good opener to me. No idea what we're up against, but we have the double green for Overlord on turn 3. We have a turn 1 Duress or Cut Down. Probably Duressing. Unless they play something here, like a Duress. Damn you. Ah, sad to see you go there, friend, but we press on. Okay, so maybe we're playing against the new Dimir Demons deck. I can see that. That several people in the World Championship played. Okay, they got our cut down with a second Duress. And nice, we get a backup Overlord, so I'm going to play it. They might have a counter spell for it, but I think we got to get it out of their hand. They already had 3 cards, so... That would have been nice to cut down. Next turn, probably going to play Glissa, I'd say. You know, I was really excited to get some alt art for Glissa when I got this, and I can't say it's my favorite. Cannot say it's my favorite. Alright, there's a whole Unholy Annex, so Glissa sticking around. Get an Anoint. If Glissa sticking around would be very useful. I don't think I need another land. Next turn we'll have 5 untapped for Overlord, so... We really want Glissa to survive and be able to attack. Might not happen, though. Looks like she's gonna die. No? Okay, it's a Bronco. Mastermind gets in. Okay. It's a Beanstalk. I'm gonna play that now to see what we draw, and then we can hold up Anoint, or just play Overlord into Beanstalk. I could have anointed the Fairy Mastermind before doing that, but... And I kind of screwed up the order there. Sure, Duress. Let's attack with Glissa, let's see what happens. I could have surveilled there before we drew a card. Okay, they're gonna kill Glissa, so nothing to do about that. Yeah, do we need to anoint the Bronco is the question. I think I'm I need to do the Overlord Beanstalk shenanigans. So, we got a lot of power ticking down, but they can definitely do some damage right now. We really want turn 1 to rest against this matchup. Another Anoint. Okay. They don't attack with a Mastermind. Interesting. Yeah, they couldn't saddle. Okay, well. We get Beanstalk and Overlord. Do we need to? I think we still want Duress. My god. Alright. Well, we know our Overlords are going to die. I'm going to do Beanstalk. Maybe we'll get an untapped land here. But either way, we get Overlord down. Maybe we need to kill the Bronco, actually. I don't really want to be killing the Mastermind yet. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. I'm just going to chill then. They're going to kill our Overlord, and then we might need to save Anoint for the Demon, though. But I don't think we want them to get another Bronco attack. I mean, if they want to lose a bunch of life off of it, though, that could be good for us. Okay, there's the Demon. He can crew, and then we kill the Bronco. And then we also kill the Demon, I think, so that they don't get any life. I want them to keep losing life off the Annex. I have no way to kill it right now, but our life totals are pretty much at parity, so see what happens. It's not really what you want to see, but they're getting 1,000,000 cards off of Mastermind, but I'm gonna soldier on. Okay, we get an Anoint a little late. Let's play a tap land. Could use this now, but might need to kill the Reef. We know our Overlord's just gonna die, right? Okay, now we have to use this now. I mean, I will say I love how Duress is made such a showing in the World Championship. Duress is just such an all-star. Should always be legal and standard, in my opinion. Wow, they really? Confused. I feel like we were on the not on the upper hand there. I feel like I made some misplays too. Oh well. Alright, let's Duress. Do cut down. I think we get rid of at least a couple Glissas. Go down a Robbery and a Pillage and Virtue. Maybe Virtue can kind of go, right? Get rid of Gix's command. Harvester. Put back a Glissa. Okay. Alright. We don't have a Duress, but I think it's good enough to keep. There's an Anoint. Let's see what's on top. Yeah, I think land is fine. We do need double green, but let's see what we draw with the Beanstalk. They don't have untapped second land to get us with the Fairy Mastermind there. Alright, I'll play the fast land and chill. Question is, do we really want to play Shieldred into this? No, I think we don't. So let's play Beanstalk and see what they do. Okay, it resolves. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll get Fountain Port down and hold up removal. Drawing plenty of lands, so could try Shieldred. I just know it's gonna die, right? Ooh, there's the Frillback. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue to chill. Need them to do something. Frillback can get their Unholy Annex, which is, I guess, the breakout star of the World Championship. Yeah, that's unfortunate. What do you take? Do you take Shieldred or Frillback? Always take Shieldred, right? No, okay. Yep, I mean, Frillback does take care of one of their best cards, so well, let's make a 1/1. Deadly Cover-Up. Okay. Let's try and attack with our 1/1. I'm gonna hold on the Shieldred. They know about it, but might make them play a little more cautiously or hold up in mana, and then they have their own Fountain Port, but we get to... I think I'm just going to draw a card right now. Nissa is good. Ooh, okay, let's Duress right away. Let's see what's going on over there, huh? Yeah. Alright, take go for the throat. So they have one more removal for Shieldred, so I'm going to hold her up. Do I want to play Nissa now, actually? So we play Nissa for 6. Goes to 5, +1. They can attack Nissa with Reef and a Fountain Port if they token if they need to. So, yeah, I think I play Nissa here. I think she'll survive, I hope. Get to draw beans. Looks like they're going to make some sort of token. They make a treasure, not a 1/1, so that's kind of nice for us. A little less attacking power, and we get a backup Shieldred, so that feels pretty good. So they can attack Nissa for 4 here, but it'll take their entire turn. And Nissa will survive. Ooh, actually, they almost could have used the treasure, attacked her with 2 Restless Reefs, but they did not do that, so that is fine by me. And yeah, we're just gonna snipe down this here Archfiend right now. Get Shieldred down. Do all the things. Guess I could have played a tap land there. Nope, they don't use Shoot the Sheriff before draw step on Shieldred. Okay, another Archfiend. Doesn't really concern me. Yeah, if they were going to do this, they should have done it before they drew a card. Maybe they wanted to get us with their Archfiend trigger, I suppose. And we can't really kill this thing, but we do have a backup Shieldred. Okay, we get it. Feeling pretty good. Let's plus Nissa. And I think we'll do like this. Draw cards. Wow, why in God's name would the auto tapper do that? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure in what world I would need 2 Fountain Ports open. And now we don't have the black mana to use Inert with Affliction on the Fairy Mastermind. That's pretty frustrating. But we press on, so we might be losing Nissa because of our failure to look at the auto tapper. I guess I was a little hasty there. But if they attack Nissa with both things, we just kill them on the comeback. So they need like a deadly cover-up right now, I think. Okay, they're going to attack face, which makes me think they probably have a sweeper. But no. Okay, let's sacrifice. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't want to lose a life, and I don't really want to sacrifice our Everywhere token to draw a card there. So I'm going to Duress, and then I'm probably ultimating Nissa here. Give all our creatures trample. Oh, and that's a Mastermind? Okay. So what, they're going to block with their creature tokens, I suppose? Crush them underfoot. I think they're just dead. They say GG with the TV emote. Okay. Easy peasy. Despite my misplays. Here's the Seth Manfield Golgari control deck from the World Championship. Yeah, this deck is really strong. It really appeals to me with its play patterns. I think it's probably well suited against the new Dimir Demons deck that we were just facing, which I feel like is kind of the deck to beat right now for the World Championship. It's always fun when the meta changes after a World Championship and people find some new strategies. So yeah, I think this is a great deck to play in Standard right now. Let me know what you thought of me trying out World Championship deck, and if there's any others you want to see. There was at least one other domain deck, and maybe the Tamer Prowess deck I was interested in playing on the channel. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it and want to subscribe to my channel to help support me as I continue to make YouTube content, that would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day.